Alright. So, just got back from the Fred Nats Stadium where everybody was trick-or-treating, and I started thinking about trick-or-treating and whether or not we have become a treat or a trick to the earth. And there was this little kid, he was dressed up in this little space suit, astronaut suit. And immediately, as I'm thinking about this, I remembered a video where this trash in space hit the International Space Station and wrecked a whole bunch of stuff that was on the space station. And my thought immediately went to this planet where all this junk, all of this trash was circulating. It was orbiting the Earth, where we literally had trash orbiting our Earth. Remember that little Snoopy thing where it showed that there was was it Linus? Who was it that carried Pigpen? I guess it was Pigpen who actually carried a dust cloud around him, a thing of trash literally circulated, orbiting him. Have we become that? And we have. I guess I shouldn't say have we become that. We've become that. Our Earth has become that. Everywhere we go, we're taking garbage with us. We're creating garbage and making messes. We are literally making a mess everywhere we go. Everywhere we exist, we're making a mess. Why is that? We are being a trick. Guys, we're being a trick. We're not being a treat. I am so ashamed of us that I can't even tell you. If I gotta just stop watching you? I can't stop watching you. You're everywhere. I see you everywhere. And everything that I see in you is horrible. Like, it's literally horrible. Like, oh, well, I'm such a good person because I go feed the homeless. Oh, really? How did that help the homeless? How did that help the homeless? Actually, you know what you did? You kept them from helping themselves. You created a situation where they don't have to help themselves. You actually debilitated them. You did not actually help them. You made yourself feel good. Right? You got up and you did something that made you feel good. At the expense of somebody else. Yeah, sure, they got a full belly that lasted how long? 4 hours? You gave them 4 hours of not having, and let me tell you, I've seen these homeless people. Most of them are fat. Most of them, they're not needing a meal. That's not what they need. Very few of them actually need a meal to sustain them. Very few. Very, very few. Now, there are some out there that really do need a meal. That really do need someone to give them a meal so that they can have the strength to go try and find a job or go try and find help, etc. Some of them are drug addicts to the point, the ones that I saw in Portland, to the point where they no longer even know that they need shoes. They're walking around in 50-degree wet weather in barefoot or sock feet, unaware that they even are barefoot. The problems there are not food, and you're not actually helping them. You're doing the least that you could possibly do to make yourself feel good like you did something, and that's about it. So that's my take on that. So trick or treat today. Are you going to be a trick? Or are you going to be a treat? Are you making a mess today everywhere you go? Or are you cleaning up a mess? Huh? You cleaning up behind yourselves? You better be. You better be. I'm not kidding. You better be cleaning up after yourself. And for that matter, there's a lot of mess out there that you didn't create, that you're surrounded by. If I were you, I'd start picking it up. Not kidding. I'd start picking it up. And yes, I am actually doing something very bad right now. I'm videotaping while I am driving on the interstate. How bad is that?